Hello and welcome to this abbreviated episode of Better Than B, where we're going to bring you A-list entertainment and commentary in a very short amount of time.
Gonna try to,
exactly. My name is James Armstrong, and to my right is James Waddington.
Hello.
Founder and doer of all things of DeathStryke Media.
I try.
All right. Just going right into it today, we had such a good weekend. It was Christmas in July, where we had
basically
big trailers from San Diego Comic-Con, starting with my personal favorite, of course, is the new Justice League trailer.
Yep.
Wonder Woman kicking butt. Batfleck brooding over his kind of sort of contributing to Superman's death, and the team slowly assembling. James, what were your thoughts?
My first initial thought was, oh my god, I'm seeing a cool trailer. Oh, wait a minute. The tone's different.
I don't know. It's like, to me,
that was my first thought. Was like, this is probably one of the best trailers I've seen in quite a long time. I did notice that the color palette changed a little bit from the some of the trailer scenes that we've seen previously. That was my initial thought. That didn't change how I felt about it. That's what I first thought. So
I don't know. Like I would lay that up to maybe they're just perfecting all the special effects, and so they're just coming a lot closer to the release date and finishing up everything.
I'm calling it the Joss Whedon Wonder Woman effect.
I don't know. So. I don't know. It's like I did appreciate how there's that one shot of the Batmobile driving through the battlefield, and there's a bullet casing landing on the ground in slow motion and jumping upward, which is clearly a Zack Snyder thing. He had that effect many times in BVS, and so to me that was a bit of a coy middle finger to the Zack Snyder haters out there, as in to say, this is still his movie.
Well, sure, and Josh Whedon will not take that away from Zack Snyder.
No.
Zack Snyder's done most of the work on this film. He just couldn't complete it because of family issue. Because of family. Just leave it at family. Because of family. So, but the tone is the I don't know if the tone's different, but definitely the palette, the color palette's different. And this one does open with a very strong Wonder Woman scene. So they're coming off of that Wonder Woman high that we got from Wonder Woman into this next movie with Wonder Woman. Like, hey, by the way, she's gonna be featured a lot more in this, which I think is good for them to take that direction. So
yeah, I agree, and I think Joss Whedon's an absolute gentleman and a true director who will not mess with someone else's work. He's going to perfect Justice League. They're obviously spending $25 million. It's been reported to reshoot some stuff. I think it's mostly going to be dialogue heavy, but the action set pieces and the beautiful look of a movie, those true Zack Snyder features, I'm hoping those will be preserved. The only wild card to me is what Danny Elfman's score is going to sound like. I don't think we've got
Danny Elfman's doing it?
Danny Elfman's doing it now, yeah.
I'm fine with it because he worked on the original Batman stuff.
He did,
which I really liked because it was a nice. Back in the 90s, it was 89 because he continued on to the 90s. He did like 3 of them. Right?
Did two.
So, to me, a lot of what I think of Batman themes are the Danny Elfman themes, and to me, that's nothing says like a dark movie like Danny Elfman. Although you can think of like Nightmare Before Christmas, but he still has that tone of making killer, catchy, dark tone music.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's going to be good.
I was very polarized when that news came out because he replaced Tom Hulkenborg, known as Junkie XL, who did the Batman score for BVS, while Hans Zimmer did a majority of that score. Hello, kitty. But I don't know, I was very polarized on that one because as much as I love the Junkie XL theme, Danny Elfman still has my number one favorite Bat theme of all time.
Yeah, exactly. So
tough call.
I know it's in the good hands, and I'm not worried about it. So. But you know who stole that away from it? Thor. Thor stole the trailer. That's the next topic, I think, is Thor, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you haven't seen the Thor trailer, I don't know what is wrong with you because it's absolutely amazing. Lay down. Thank you. It brings the humor that Thor can bring, and everything about it was fantastic. You got a lot of humor. You got some dialogue between him and the Hulk. You get to see
Hulk is talking now.
Yeah. He's got some dialogue, both as Hulk and Bruce Banner. So that's excellent. You got a ragtag team of heroes that's got to go defeat a villain, a big baddie villain too, not just any villain. You got a big bad, and that to me was better than the Justice League trailer, only because I like the tone of it and I like the humor in it. I'm a humor guy. I like to laugh. And I know there's going to be some comedic elements in Justice League because there's got to be. There's too many personalities.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a jerk and talk down the Thor movie. It looks great.
Yeah, it's very pretty looking.
You got freaking like winged horses flying at the main antagonist played beautifully by Kate Blanchett.
Yo,
And
they couldn't have picked a better person.
I know. I think finally Marvel has a very memorable villain, and I'm looking forward to seeing her. And like to me, like the icing on the cake of that trailer was, "I'm the goddess of death. What are you the god of?"
And you see him with the Raiden eyes and the lighting. Oh, it's so killer.
Yeah,
dude. That's gonna be good.
And both of these movies come out in November, so now I want November to get here.
Super, it's gonna be Christmas before Christmas. Excellent.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks
Good times.
What else we got?
Wish we could elaborate more, but moving on. I've never read this book. I was only somewhat familiar that it was being, with the fact that it was being made. But we have a trailer for Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One. James, elaborate on this.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Ernest Cline. If you didn't know, he actually lives here in Austin. He wrote a wonderful book called Ready Player One about basically all things 80s pop culture.
Yeah.
And it's about living in a video game world because the real world sucks ass, and
like the world of the trailer park in this weird future.
Everyone's condensed to these giant major cities, and there's no housing, so they just stack trailers on top of each other for apartments.
The stacks. They actually call it the stacks,
They call
right?
it the stacks.
Yeah.
And from what I can see from the trailer by Steven Spielberg, there's a ton of Steven Spielberg references in the book, so it only makes sense that he's doing it. So if you're not familiar with it and you see the trailer, like this just looks like a jumbled mess of pop culture. It's because it is. It's exactly what it is.
You have a guy shooting Freddy Krueger.
Exactly. So you get a lot of those cool pop culture references in it, and it looks fantastic. The CG I know is still early in its development, so you like, well, I hope the CG is going to be better, and it will be. To me, it looks it looks like they took it right out of the novel. So
and they're racing with a DeLorean, and the Iron Giant is going to play a big role in this.
Akira cycles in it, so
okay,
yeah, it's good stuff, man. There's actually a ton of Star Wars references in it too, but I don't know if they got permission from Lucasfilm to actually or Disney to use a lot of it.
I don't know.
There is a Rebel Trooper in one of the scenes, so but he's a background.
Because this is a Warner Brothers film, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
the whole Warner Brothers catalog to pull from, but Star Wars ain't in it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Just trying to think of other stuff I'd love to see included. But like, it's also Disney, so the answer is no. But I would love to see Tron cycles, light cycles, somewhere in the book. But they probably can't get the rights to them.
Never know, man. Sometimes these collaboration efforts can cross some lines.
Good. I mean, like what?
With a book like Ready Player One, you kind of have to go for it.
Well, like for Wreck-It Ralph, they would loan over characters.
They did, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of it's Disney. Disney has their hands in everything, so we'll see.
Yeah, there we go. Or like famously, Who Framed Roger Rabbit had Disney and all of the Warner Brothers cartoons teaming up. So Disney and Warner Brothers, we can live in peace.
That's right.
All right. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. I think we got maybe 2 minutes to spare. If there's anything else we want to mention briefly, I would just love to plug Dunkirk. I saw it at the Bob Bullock IMAX yesterday, which would have been July 27th. And oh my God, Christopher Nolan, you are still a saint when it comes to filmmaking. You make beautiful films. Cast and crew did a magnificent job, and this was a beautiful salute to the veterans and the civilians who all participated in the evacuation of Dunkirk.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I've yet to see it. I only saw Spider-Man Homecoming, which is also very good.
Yes, wonderful film.
I think that's going to have to do it for right now.
All right. We like to provide you all the A-list entertainment and commentary we can, but we also work for a living. So,
that's true.
So thank you for joining us today. This has been Better Than B. I am James Armstrong. This is James Waddington. Who's
That's
this?
Sophie.
That's Sophie? Okay.
So remember, guys, like, subscribe, comment, dislike, or whatever. Hit the subscribe button here. Check out last week's episode there that we missed because it got deleted. And the week before that is there. Check it out, guys. All good episodes, all A-list entertainment for you. Take care, guys.
Good night.